as light glow in the hot summer sky over Riyadh. Fragger Falak sits quietly. His team, 4 Thrives, managed the shocking 111 eliminations along with 2 victories in the 2025 PMWC Group Stage, ultimately securing 2nd place and advancing to the Grand Finals. They were the best performing Pakistani team on PUBG Mobile's world stage, and their legendary breakthrough has been etched in history. In this story, Falak plays the role of the team's highest damage dealer. There is no shortage of talent in this international tournament, but Falak stands out among the crowd as the most explosive. He truly blasted his way to the Grand Finals.
I like grenades because they can create opportunities in unseen places.
When he was still a small-time player exploring the map with a friend, he experienced the thrill of winning a chicken dinner and has been driven by passion since. In Pakistan, gaming is considered worthless, but he lucked out over the fact that his family always accepted his choices.
They allows me to play this game and they are very supportive.
It's thanks to being surrounded by such acceptance that he was free to explore all the game had to offer, quickly giving birth to countless genius ideas to try. He can always find the riskiest entry point on the map. Those with the talent eventually get noticed. The first time Falak joined a tournament, his smaller stature and youthful face stood out.
It was a great journey with them. I learned a lot from there.
He smiles at the memory, his voice still carrying a childlike quality. Receiving his first MVP trophy made him go from being just another talented youngster to becoming a formidable contestant. It was the first time Pakistan witnessed one of their youths breaking into the esports scene with grenades and aggressive plays. In 2023, Falak joined Pakistan's most prestigious team, i8 Esports. He never took any detours in his journey. Talent and success ensured his career path blew wide open, like an explosive grenade. In i8 Esports, he was no longer a lone hero who acted according to his own whims, but a vanguard leading a tactical operation. In the 2023 PMPL Pakistan, i8 won the championship by a large margin, thanks in part to Falak's outstanding performance as a fragger, which culminated in him achieving MVP. At the time, he'd already gained the reputation of being a young genius on the battleground. From that moment on, everyone became aware that the most dangerous opening on the map was one created by one of his grenades, with him advancing forward. However, it's important for teams to exercise restraint in the face of risky maneuvers. All of his actions had to be carefully communicated, which could feel like a game of tug-of-war for a young man used to blazing straight ahead. At the end of 2023, Falak made it to the PMGC for the first time. But unfortunately, i8 never made it past the group stage. It was his first time experiencing the pace of a world tournament, a dream come true. However, it was also the first time he realized how different his playstyle was compared to his teammates. In 2024, Falak continued playing for i8, taking advantage of every opportunity to improve and joining every tournament he could. Eventually, he received the Grenade Master Award at the PMSL CSA Fall. However, his second time battling in PMGC's group stage ended in failure once again. It was a somber year, but Falak knew he was capable of more. He learned how to work with his teammates and survive, but he also knew that the limitations placed on him were holding him back from placing higher and pursuing more prestigious honors. Thus, at the start of 2025, he and a few buddies who also wanted to play aggressively, IQ, Naki, and T24, made the decision to start from scratch.
We are good players, but we have no direction.
That's how he summarizes this previous leg of his journey. It was a time that encompassed both gratitude and farewells. 4 Thrives was then born. The youth aren't afraid of failure, but going all out is a must. This time, no one would step on the brakes for him. He changed platforms, leadership, and tactics, and finally regained the chance to play explosively throughout the map. blasting his way through with grenades and firearms. They signed up for the 2025 PMNC, which was a qualifier for the PMSL. They started from scratch and made their comeback by taking first place. Falak's 1 versus 4 clutch with grenades was viewed countless times.
Aijul को spot किया गया. In fact, this time around, if this grenade does not work, Falak खड़े होकर मारेंगे और ऐसा ही हुआ. Knockout information लेकर फौरन से kill confirm भी कर दिया जाएगा. But Falak, ये अच्छा grenade होगा आदि. ये 2 players गिरा सकता है. जाएगा grenade.
Just like that, they made their way to the 2025 PMWC Grand Finals. The atmosphere of the tournament was intensified by the heat of the lights and the roar of the crowd. This was the first time a Pakistani team made it to the final round of a global PUBG MOBILE tournament. As Falak entered the arena, the sound of his heart racing in his headphones intertwined with the cries of the onlookers. He knew well that among today's contestants were some of the world's strongest shooters and smartest tacticians. But he also knew that he wasn't there to be cannon fodder. Over the course of the next 3 days, 4 Thrives continuously rose up from the brink of despair. They played boldly and aggressively, charging forward with either a gun or grenade in the lead, sending their enemies scrambling or dealing with retaliation. In the end, 4 Thrives scored 109 points total, ranking 7th worldwide. Falak placed 3rd on both the damage and grenade elimination rankings. Even though they couldn't take home the championship, their performance far exceeded expectations. What they achieved was more than just a place on the ranking, but the proof that a team from Pakistan could compete head-on with the world. Falak's eyes brighten as he remembers the moment. He has only one thing to say to his past self.
Never give up.
This was the result of his passion for esports and an inspiration to all who strive for breakthrough. Regarding his multifaceted character, his teammates say that
a very kind person, a very caring person, very childish person.
He's the best player and brother to me.
This reflects not only him, but also the essence of a team that is young, bold, and resilient. Falak and 4 Thrives haven't ended their global tournament journey yet. Things have just begun, after all. We'll next see them back in the CSA region, participating in 2025 PMSL Fall. As the top-ranked Pakistani team on the current PMGC leaderboard, they have a huge shot at the more elite honors of the 2025 PMGC. More importantly, they've laid up a path for the future. A breakthrough is not a single feat, but an attitude, a dedication to continuously overcoming adversity. Will they be crowned world champion one day? Who knows? But what is clear is that this team is filled with a light that will only glow brighter.
He's got to hit hard on this one. Does it connect in the first place? Gets one, gets